We've got the issue with the boats, people coming over on the boats, which is dangerous for the people on the boats.
Are being held in what amount to concentration camps. It's an absolute abomination.
How is it right and how is it fair that British families, British young people, British military veterans are not able to get on the housing ladder?
Did the Labour Party and the Conservatives ignore a major scandal lasting for decades, or is all of this just election theatre?
So people are fearful that America's ICE enforcement culture could influence UK immigration policy. Where do you and your party stand on this?
We need something like that in the UK, straight up.
I'll just read the question out so everybody can hear. People are fearful that America's ICE enforcement culture could influence UK immigration policy.
We've got the issue with the boats, people coming over on the boats, which is dangerous for the people on the boats. That issue has not been tackled properly by this government.
We're talking about people coming into the country illegally, and the first thing she thought of was not about the people of Britain, she thought about the poor people on the boats. It's not too safe for them.
The Conservative policy is that we will come out of the European Court of Human Rights so that those people who come over illegally will not be allowed to claim asylum, and they will be taken to a third country, which is happening across Europe now, taken to a third country to be processed.
They were in power for 14 years and were told that they could do this and said, no, we don't want to. Why are they saying it now?
I spoke to a father in Longsight recently, running a store, a Muslim guy who was saying his kids couldn't get on the housing ladder. I discovered that in Denton, we have at least 20 HMOs, homes for multiple occupants, that have gone to people who have entered our country illegally. How is it right and how is it fair that British families, British young people, British military veterans are not able to get on the housing ladder, but we are making homes available to people who are breaking our laws and also charging British people £15 billion over the next few years for the privilege? How is it right that companies like Serco, backed by the Labour government in these areas, is using your money? They're using your money to outbid you in your own housing market.
Nobody who comes to the country illegally should be put before anyone who's British. Full stop.
Well, as a Liberal Democrat, I am absolutely appalled by what ICE is doing in America. It's horrific. People have been shot on sight. They've been locked up without any of their rights. People with valid visas and green cards. Scrapping our human rights here is not going to help that in any way.
So what about the people that abuse kids and that bring drugs over? Do you want them to stay as well?
We need to absolutely be clear that what they are doing is wrong, completely wrong. No equivocation about it. Somebody mentioned foreign aid earlier. Well, how about using that foreign aid to make life better in the countries people are fleeing from in such desperation that they're willing to risk their lives in the Channel?
She literally just said that France has been taking our money and done nothing with it. So what you're saying is countries like Syria, Libya, all of these countries now, Afghanistan, you want to give them the millions. Like France fucked it up and just took our money, but you're going to give you want to give all of the taxpayers' money to all these other countries now. No, it should go to British people first.
Try looking at the source and helping people where they are so that they can live decent lives without having to run through such awful risks.
Try looking at the source. Okay. This is chili oil.
When this afternoon, just this morning, I was with a group of interfaith women representing our community who told me that our women in this constituency, they're scared to leave their house because of the rhetoric that you have been peddling.
No, I think they're scared to leave their house, my love, because there's people abusing children.
Division is very easy. Delivery is harder, and I am here to do the hard work.
Okay, I will allow Matt to reply to that.
I'm not going to be lectured to by a Labour politician from a party that consistently failed to investigate the mass rape and sexual abuse of working class kids in this country for 30 years. The reason women and girls are being sexually assaulted largely is because your government's running a policy of open borders, which is putting women and girls at risk. And the reason I have security is because I have very real threats to my life in an area where people assure me everything is fine. And clearly, in some parts of this country, integration is not working as it should be. We need a responsible conversation about how this...
Why is everyone there shaking their heads like it's not happening? We're seeing on a daily basis incidents of stabbing, knife crimes. The incident at the school the other day. Someone, was he from Afghanistan, went in and stabbed 2 children. What are we talking about? Why are they shaking their heads like, well, it doesn't happen here? It does, and it is.
Demonising immigrants is not going to resolve the problems that we're facing, and I'm very happy to have a discussion about the thing that you just raised, but it should not be an isolated discussion targeting a specific ethnic group.
Talking about statistics and facts is not targeting a specific group. Did Labour and the Conservative Party cover up the abuse and scandal of British civilians over decades? The simple answer is yes. What have Labour done about it? Well, apparently they were going to do an investigation into these grooming gangs. That was last year in June. It's now February 2026. And they've still done absolutely nothing. On the other hand, Rupert Lowe took it upon himself to carry out an investigation, and it's actually very disturbing if you've seen any of the videos. So I hand it over to you, ladies and gentlemen. Do you agree with Matt Goodwin, or do you agree with Labour and all of these other nutters in this video? Let us know in the comments.